Hello, hello. I hope everything's going all right. Let's actually pop into the game just so we have some music. Yes, that is the last time I played. 3 weeks ago. There we go. Hello, just me. How you doing? How you doing? I'm having a good time. Work was weird today. Like it felt busy, but also not at all. And there was a part where I had to use my inhaler, which is something I forget first that I have and that I ever so often sometimes need. uh, I don't know what happened during my sleep last night, but my chest was just hurting so much, and I realized I couldn't breathe very well. So I was like, well, you know what? Let's use my inhaler, see how that works. I even stood outside for like a hot second. Assignments. I miss doing homework. I enjoy doing homework. Stood outside for about 5-10 minutes and then went back inside. And I was like, I just need something. So I did the inhaler like twice. Got it real good and deep. And I realized that I think maybe throughout the night I had been coughing, and I just didn't notice because I was really dead to the world when I finally fell asleep last night. And so like my muscles all hurt weirdly, and so I was like, this is weird, and I hate it. So I took the inhaler, and then I got weird after that because it also makes me jittery, and I had to just ultimately lay down for a 20-minute nap before work started annoying me. And then slowly, the whole day got exponentially better. I could actually think about other things than, breathing. I hate when I have to think about manually breathing. But also realized that I think I have uh, some chest congestion because, like, a couple weeks ago, I was like, man, I feel like I have a mild fever and all sorts of stuff. It's a postnasal drip, and I don't even think about it because I'm like, that's normal, that's every day. But apparently, it caught up to me, and coughed throughout the night without knowing. I guess I don't know. No, I don't generally need a nebulizer. Just my inhaler's enough. I've had it for no less than 5 years at this point, and it still works. So that's great. Um, they're also expensive. This is like the first time this has happened in a long time. Usually, I use my inhaler if I've gone on a bike ride or something. We're in the process of bike riding, or I don't know. It's not very often I have to use it, and I also forget that I have it in general. Okay. If I really needed to, I could go over to my friend's house because she does have a nebulizer because she has pretty bad asthma. Look at all this stuff that we don't have identified yet, though. What assignments are you working on? Hold up. I've just realized chat's not on. Not sure if it should be. I don't know if I care to have it on right now. I really need to decide and quit pressing the button to turn it on and off. Yeah, I didn't even grow. I wasn't even the one with active asthma or anything growing up. Like, I was never diagnosed with it until I was in my 30s. Because I'm in my 40s now. And so I don't know what happened, but I could tell that something wasn't right because I could feel my lungs rubbing together. And by feel it, I mean it just hurt in a way that I am familiar. And this is a condition called chondritis, and it sucks. And so I recognized that. I was like, I don't know what happened and how I slept weird last night. But I feel like I can actually take a good deep breath right now, and that's a plus. I don't know how long I haven't been able to breathe, but I'm still alive, obviously, so I've been able to breathe enough. Ugh, that's the worst. That's why I didn't continue my computer science degree, because math is hard. I'm not good at math. I didn't get a good start with it. Actually, I probably got a great start with it. I just don't understand concepts like that. And it's something I do wish to change this year. Good luck for you on that. I believe you can do it. All right, let's get on with this rat killing. Elena Appleton. I can never get any peace in my house when I am to find time to do my writing. I've tried beeswax, but that makes my ears sore, and besides, I can still hear shouting and banging at all hours. Oh no! I heard you might be able to help me with something. St. John's Anvil. Okay, let's... Okay, St. John's Anvil. Next page. These items have much in common with the St. John's poppy plant of the same name. In fact, that is reflected in their designs. They have quite different uses, however, whereas the plant helps to overcome deafness, an anvil will dampen sound. Oh, I know what this is. Tune out noises. There was, what is it? Sounds are muffled in its presence. Okay, this is what we're looking for. Nailed it. The leaves on the plant similar to designs to the leaves of sketch of the plant. Closer inspection reveals that it does muffled sound. Fantastic. Gray's Grace. Worn as a pendant to dispel melancholy. They share the design of a shadow catcher. I'm sorry, Cat. You must be the thaumaturge's apprentice. I bet he's a hard man to work under. He's helped me out more than once in the past, though. And speaking of the past, my eye has been aching again lately. This is Baron Potter. That can't be a good sign. I'd be willing to make a fair trade for an Elva stone if you have one. Elva stone? Okay. They're just saying any old thing, thinking I just have it. I mean, I probably do, but still. Tidy Pants, how you doing? Hi. Hello. How's it going? Elva stones can be used to relieve the discomfort caused by otherwise incurable ailments such as Braxis or burning blood. The planetary metal used in these items is associated with Selenic discipline, a connection that is also reflected in their design. Awesome. That's amazing. I forgot it's the beginning of the new year, and by the beginning I mean we're already in February. I was like, oh yeah, I need to think about people's birthdays, because by December I only have one birthday to think about, and before that it was like August. So now I have to think about more birthdays again. That's awesome. What are you doing on your week off? Or are you just staycationing at home? Hopefully you get to do something fun. Okay, let's close this. I want to open this one. Okay. Let me get back down here. Good. And eating's good also. Eating is good. It's too expensive outside. You know what? That's real. That's real. But also, it can't hurt to go do something out of the norm, but also just rest. Resting is so important. silver, brown twine of some kind, silver, silver, stone. Rough and pitted, cool and smooth. Nothing to remark. Has an ethereal quality to it. This might be it. I can roll with it. Nailed it. Oh my goodness. A lot going on at work. I'm glad you're getting a break. Got that one right. It truly is a great vibe. I love the aesthetics of this game. I love, like, it's just right. It's just right. I guess I just also love that every time I move this, everything continues to sway. It's the little things. Alright. Next. Verona Green. I've been doing some reading. See what you make of this. Ambra. These items cause mental fog, a withering of intellect and thought. They are slow to work, requiring several hours to have any effect. Through prolonged use, they can cause the whites of the eyes to turn black and the subject to become deeply disoriented. They produce Noctic Field. Honestly, just me. Lack of iron. That's what that is. It is too expensive outside for sure. A 5-stream streak. That's hard to say. Congrats. I need to really work on interactivity in the chat and stuff like that. That fisherman they found yesterday has been up at Wyatt Beck, so I'm going to see if I can find anything out there. Here I go again, sticking my nose into trouble because I don't seem to be able to listen to that part of me that says, go put the kettle on and let someone else deal with that for a change. Valid, lady. It's a bloody-minded arrogance to follow that thought up with, but there isn't anyone else. But here we are, and here I am. Valid. Ugh. HOA. That's obnoxious. Real obnoxious. They do it all wrong anyway. She thinks she's better than everyone else. You know what? This is fine. I like that confidence and that she is aware of her confidence. Maybe arrogance. Let's read. Can I read? I have been wearing a pendant that I found in the library. It does something to me. It gives me an appetite for reading that I cannot control. I was lost in the library for 3 days without eating or sleeping before I managed to take the pendant off and escape. It is rather pretty, though. Someone told me I need a Cusset purifier and that this is the place to get one. People do be coming in. Look, I think all cats look mildly peeved about everything. Like, why am I not a large big cat? You just need to be pet a little bit. Just a little bit of petting. Little purrs. It's a good time. Okay, I can just right click. Don't left click. Don't left click. Okay, what I want is something that a Cusset Cusick purifier. Okay. We don't need this thing. It is. I've been thinking about getting a cat, and I'm like, I can't afford a creature, but I would like to, but I really can't right now. A small topaz gemstone known as the Eye is placed in a strong-smelling liquid, usually some potent barley spirit or vinegar. Small tokens such as rings or amulets, perhaps, submerged in the liquid and left for a full cycle of the moon, are cleansed of simple imbued curses or hexes. Of course, there's a limit to the effectiveness of this process. One day. Well, it's not that. Let's take a look at this. Scent and sound. Has a strong odor, and when it shakes, it rattles because there's something in there. Yep, papery, cool and smooth. Green glass, cork, yellow paper. I think this is what we're looking for. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand people who put white carpet down. I don't understand that particularly because that's just asking for everything to be terrible and dirty. But I also grew up in a house with brown carpet, which is the opposite and terrifying. Label bears the symbol for vinegar. You know what? It is in that other book. Closer inspection reveals there's a small object rattling aside. I thought the strong smell would be a thing, but okay. Valent. The holes in the valent are of roughly equal size and spacing. They are used by the adventurers to help them find their way. A curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. That's amazing. It's amazing, but you can't have a pet. At least a dog. You can't really have a dog and keep it nice and clean that much because as soon as they go outside on a rainy day, it's over for it. Oof. Sounds like allergies. Oh. The librarian, Simone Green. Simone finished reorganizing the Ambleside librarian came to Undermere in search of a new challenge. She took up swimming in the lake after hearing about the health benefits of cold water, but soon found that she preferred the health benefits of a warm blanket, roaring fire, and a good book. She managed the collections of the Wordsworth library, followed in her mother's footsteps by taking a special interest in occult writings. We've discovered almost everyone for this story. We don't know who this is yet, though. I'm working on something interesting that you might find interesting. Oh, let me try reading that like it's written. I've been working on something that you might find interesting. Did you know that nobody knows who built Strange Antiquities? It's very old, perhaps the oldest building in Undermere according to some accounts. Don't threaten me with a good time. Even Eli doesn't know all of its secrets. I've been decoding a journal that he found. It's slow work, but I've made a bit of a breakthrough recently. Have you discovered the plinths below the counter? I have learned that they can be used to access the shop's hidden depths, and this journal holds some sort of keys. Some of the keys. There we go. Here's something I discovered late last night. See what you make of it. Alcove key, horned shackle, evocant, and then a moon something. The writing is dense and spidery, so it's not always easy to decipher. Goodness gracious. So that means horned shackle. We have one of those already. Somewhere. Okay, this. And then evocant, which is this. And then a moon something. What do we mean by that? Maybe it's this? No, it's not that. Moon something. Maybe I don't have it then. Or I haven't figured it out. Um, do they have enviable thick hair? Let's see. I think maybe some of them do. I don't know. They all look mildly depressed, which is depressing. Hello, Jim Wolf. After years of working in a thundering mill, I'm afraid I'm quite deaf now. I've tried St. John's Poppy, but I'm looking for a more permanent solution. I would love to be able to hear my nieces laugh. Aw. Hearing charm. Okay. I think it's the style. I don't know. Maybe they do have thick hair. I don't know. Moonstone Guardian, maybe that's the piece that it wants me to find. Hey, come back here. I wasn't done with you. A hearing charm. Take the form of animals known for their hearing. A simple trinket that amplifies sounds. While generally used by the hard of hearing, they are a curiosity that can be enjoyed by young and old alike. And of course, they have more devious applications too, making it possible to eavesdrop on private conversations. Okay, so is it animal shaped or is it just a trinket that are known for hearing? Every sound has become louder and clearer. Okay, this sounds about right. It's kind of like bats are the king of hearing. Hat guy is pretty cool. His name is Jim Wolf. He seems to have a good heart. This is much better than the last time I played where I kept getting it wrong. Fantastic. Veiled fin. A veiled fin is brightly colored in the light, but it clouds over after a short period in total darkness. They can be used to command attention from individuals or small groups of people. Public speakers sometimes use them as a substitute for charisma. Bye, Jim. Okay. I guess. That isn't it. Okay. I want to find this last piece, this moon something other. Also want to move you over here. Oh no, I'm crowding up this space with that thing. Moon something, the writing is dense and spidery, so it's not always easy to decipher. What does spidery mean? Does it get like super thin or something? I don't know what that means. At camp that night, one of the pair had woken with pain in the left eye. He was alert to the threat at once, recognizing two things at the same time. One, a part of his mind was not his own, and two, the casket wanted to be opened. Hate that for you. What a weird game. It's not like I have to press a button, I just have to move the mouse in the general direction of this. It's a little bit tricky. What a pretty card, though. The maiden in the tower points the way. I am buried among the trees. The maiden in the tower points the way. The maiden in the tower points the way. I got pinged for that? What do you mean? I didn't do anything. Bruh, I'm buried among the trees. Okay. Either this is dealing with this. There's the Hardwick Tower. This is... I don't know. Maybe it doesn't have to do with here. And it's actually dealing with this, where you can actually click on trees, which makes sense. So do we have a tower? We have the Galfreys Tower, which is in 22. 22 being here. Any other towers? No. Hang on a second. Funny. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's go back to this. Galfrey's Tower, which is here. Points due east across the rooftops of Undermere and beyond. Let me try reading that like I didn't just scan the first part of this. I climbed the narrow winding stair to the top of the tower and am awarded with views across Lake Undermere. I am not alone at the tower. Standing in the center of the circular platform is a statue. Let's read this like there's punctuation too. I am not alone at the tower. Standing in the center of the circular platform is a statue of a young woman, the maiden. Her outstretched arm points due east across the rooftops of Undermere and beyond. All right, we're getting somewhere. All right, due east from there, go and hidden in the trees. There's nothing due east in terms of trees until either here, which I don't see any trees there, but I do see trees here. Nailed it. I find what I'm looking for in a small cavity carved into a sturdy oak tree. I look around half expecting to see someone, but there is nobody there. I take my prize and leave, feeling my mood lift by the smell of damp moss and the gentle rush of wind through the treetops. And we discovered this thing. So that's cool. All right, let's begin the day. Hello, Verona Green. I walked up the beck a mile or so in the cold and wet yesterday and found a section with a handful of dead fish floating in it. Belly up and blackened they were. I'm not sure what to make of it, but I don't like it. I'm on my way to Calgarth Hall. I spoke to Dr. Robertson earlier, and she said the two women they found there are still in the same state as the others, in a trance and all black eyes. Before I go, Anna Bryant asked me to drop this off. Okay. It's a love letter. Oh my goodness. Oh, kidding. When we were kids, we used to explore an abandoned house on the lakefront. We'd take a boat out to the northern tip of Naylor Island and row across from there. You know the one I'm talking about. Second from the left in the row of 4. I found myself outside a Stores 3 days ago, and I went inside for old time's sake. I wish I hadn't. It always had an ominous feeling to it. It has taken me the last 3 days to summon the courage to write this letter, but I think it's better you see for yourself what's out there. Yours in faith, Anna Bryant. Let me tell you the distraction that's happening, and that is my brother for some reason decided he wanted to ask about how we're going to do the Super Bowl. Not that our team is in there or anything, but he starts a text message going, so what are we doing for the Super Bowl? And my dad answers in his most answer it could be, Watch it with hand food. Just watch it with hand food. And you know what? He's real for that. I love it. I want to put this here. I still haven't found what this corresponds to. But I know it's a house. I know it's one of these houses here. I just got to find which one looks the most like a, I don't know, spot. Go Seahawks. My team just fell apart on me, so it's fine though. Sometimes you need to shake up. You need to shake up for a wake up. I do wish them the best. I don't think I've ever seen the Seahawks play. Also, I can bring this down here too. I want you to be there. Okay. So, looking at Naylor Island, the northern tip, and the House of Four. I don't know exactly what I was expecting to find. Anna's letter was quite vague after all, but I certainly wasn't prepared for this. In an alcove of the house, I really just want to put that away. Peering out through loose mortar and crumbling brick is a macabre shrine of sorts. The skull of a stag is mounted above the opening, its antlers smeared with a dark red substance, and large melted candles pull out onto the wooden floor on either side. Are the Seahawks from Seattle? It feels like a Seattle Seahawks. Is that it? I don't think I've ever seen them play either way. Little bit spooky. In the center of the altar, there is a small iron chest rested and fused to the floor. It's clear that it has been here for a long time. I do not see any hinge or keyhole or any way to open it at all. But after a while, I notice inscriptions say, "I open to the voice." Okay. I do have the whole counter to work with. I wasn't sure about that. The voice. So it's something that looks like it would make a noise. Okay. The voice. Smell like rotten egg. Okay. Nothing to remark. Oh, no worries. I think we're working on some stuff. And cool. I'm glad to know that my knowledge of teams is not abysmal. The voice. Let's go here. The voice. It's not a thing I have here. Let's see. What do we get if we go to something like voice? I get nothing. The music to this is really nice, I will say that. Don't have anything necessarily voice related. Hmm. What is this book? Oh, this is Gemstones. Okay. This is maybe how I end up playing the fun dice game. And I say fun weekly, but it is a game. Nothing to remark. The voice. This is a tough one. I guess I don't have to figure it out right now. I can go back to it, so that's nice to know. We'll probably get some stuff. Lester Crowley. I apologize if this inquisition is an imposition on your to your disposition. It is not my intention to bring him to your attention a matter of contention. I have an inclination to perform an incantation of flirtation. For your part, a Latin heart of the thalamic art. Well, that sort fully left your way of speaking. It makes me a little bit sad. Bro did have some bars with that. I'm here for that. Lead heart. What is this? Is this lead? Polished. Rough. Huge black gemstone streaked with red. I feel like that's probably it. I want to look at this. I want to see what... It's not striated. It's not onyx. Maybe obsidian. I guess lead isn't easily considered a gemstone, but it does have a symbol here. Because it is a metal. It should, at least. Saturn. It looks like an H with a cross at the top. Got it. That didn't help. MF Doom, indeed. I still feel like this could be it, but okay. Patience, Iago. All right, let's see. Lead heart. Oh, look, there's stuff I haven't seen yet. Or it's been a minute. I still have 2 more wrong answers to get. Don't do that to me. I that game is so stressful. Let's also open the book. Come back here. Lead heart. These items depict the god Cernunnos, Cernunnos, nope, Cernunnos, in his non-human form. They are heavier than they look due to the core of lead hidden in a more modest exterior. They are said to kindle romantic interest and sometimes given as wedding gifts. Are you particularly heavier than we think? Strong feeling of being watched. That's not it. This is surprisingly warm. Pearlescent blue glass, iron. Okay. I mean, it could be. It is a pretty modest thing, so let's check it out. I want you to sit on the counter. It's clay, textured. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. So maybe it is animal shaped. It's clay, which is not anything fancy. So maybe this hits it. Nailed it. Lead heart. Using the index, I'm going to remind myself that Cernunnos has antlers, suggesting his non-human form could be a deer. Valid. Using my weighing scales, I can confirm this item is heavier than it looks. I forget that's a thing I can do. Legit. I figured it. Oh, Corvin's Might. A Corvin's Might, sometimes called an eagle's gift, is an assassin's tool that makes use of Wixic power. When the warrior queen Corvin was surrounded and close to defeat, a gift came to her from an unlikely source. With it, she turned the tide of the battle, and the legend of the Bloody Queen was born. Cool. Yeah, we have stuff to weigh things in here. You know, we have scales and we have the stuff. I don't know how much do you think this would weigh? Like a pound? Now I'm curious. What do we? That is heavier than I would have thought, since it's clay. So that makes sense, but only kinda. All right, let's put this over here since we are starting to run out of space. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll start moving some of the stuff we already know on this side off. I'm gonna put this one over here. Okay. Then we can move this and gives everything a little bit more space. Also, weird hand. Okay. Sorry, cat. Hello, Angus Eaton. Oh, you're not Eli. I'm returning an item he asked me to repair. The mechanism was mangled, but I replaced all the springs and given it a clean. Good as new. Thanks, guy. It's a thing. It is a pendant like I thought it might be. Cool. Next. It wasn't my intention to leave you unattended for... Oh, this is Eli. For long, but I'm afraid I'm going to need to rely on you for a little longer. No worries, my dude. The Order of the Black Veil seemed more concerned by the ravens than the black-eyed state that Mr. Hungerford was found in. They said it would take a very powerful force indeed to upset them like this. Unfortunately, they either weren't able or weren't willing to talk any further on the subject. That's because they're hiding something. I was hoping to avoid it, but I must go to Oxford, and the Bodleian Library. I'll be gone for a few days at least, perhaps longer, but you seem to be handling yourself well here. Somewhat. I do not see eye to eye with the head of collections at the Bodleian, but I do know that he takes an interest in horticulture. I will take him a Scythian charm to smooth things over between us. Okay, let's go. What? I don't know what that is. They just say words and just expect me to get it. Old Scythian charms are carved out of wood, but the more powerful designs make use of planetary metals. No two are identical. They are used by horticulturists to encourage stubborn plants to thrive. They change with the weather, usually quite cold, but warm and tingling to the touch while it is raining. This is surprisingly warm. It is currently raining. Think about it, me. Think about it. A Scythian charm. So if hold up. We can test this. I think we can test this. I really just want you to sit on the table. I don't know how I'm supposed to test this. Does that sound good though? No, it doesn't. Because it's not made out of planetary metals. Copper, gold, iron, lead. Well, I mean, the thing did have iron around it. You know what? Yeah, that's iron. Pearlescent blue glass. Is that in here? Aquamarine? Or kyanite? I think this could do. I don't know why I thought that. Mistakes were made. Okay. We're not looking for things like bronze. We're looking for things that are gold, copper, iron, lead, quicksilver, silver, mercury. Oh, well, I guess not the same. Quicksilver, silver, and tin. Okay. Planetary metals. Okay. This is bronze. This is not it. I would think something like this, but this is bronze. That's not planetary. That's also made of wood. This is iron. This is gold. Pale yellow, dark green, and black. I could see that being... Oh, that's a bloodstone that thing is holding. Nice to know. This could be it. Okay. Oh, no. This is bronze. We don't want you. Okay, bronze. Okay. That's stone. That's not even. Iron, gold. This is all gold with blue gemstones with silver around it. Oh, I'm scared. called Black Gemstone. What we got? Nothing to remark from the smell or sound of it. Nothing to remark for the inner perception. It's smooth. Cool. And it's gold and black gemstone. Okay. I think it's got to be between these two things. But this was not a bad one either. This is gold, pinkish gemstone, black gemstone, and orange. What does the pink one mean? Is that the moonstone? Did I just completely disregard it as a color? Developing night. I don't know. That one doesn't sound as obvious. This one, it's not it. This is 10. That's a planetary metals. Let's go back and look. Let's go back and read. The old ones were carved out of wood, but the more powerful designs are made out of planetary metals. No two are identical. Change with the weather, usually quite cold, but warm and tingly to the touch while it's raining. Which is why I thought this one would be correct, but I was wrong. None of these seem to say that it's particularly warm right now, which is insane. Because it's raining. I don't think it's stopped raining. Don't roll your eyes at me. You asked me for something right now, and I'm trying to help you. Turquoise. This is bronze. 10. Well, nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Okay. Makes me feel uneasy. I don't like it. Valid. It's weird. You've got too many hands and fingers here. I mean, I have this. It doesn't say anything about it being particularly warm or anything, just rough, gnarled, and wood. I suspect. I mean, that's not very telling at all. What are you? You're gold. You're silver. Nothing to remark. Warm and vibrating with energy. You know, maybe it's this one. Oh. Yay. Planetary metals. These hint to the horticultural use of this item. Cool. Closer inspection reveals the item vibrates in the wet weather. Yes. Diverging hook. A diverging hook is a way to carve thoughts from the mind of another. If done with skill, this third party may have no realization that the thought was ever there at all, but it is all too easy to leave a mind in disarray. Even when approached with care, the unanchored thoughts are easy to lose track of. They have a single gemstone from each of the 3 atomic branches. Okay, in which case, what are those? Because I think I could potentially... Hey, don't do that. Celestial, diurnal, individual. Okay. Cool. guess we don't really know the stones from the three branches, do we? Unless. Oh. I see. So we can look here. And so let's assume. So we have the diurnal, which is a part of the diurnal. I don't remember where Wixic is. We got Dradic. We'd have to cross-reference 2 books to do this. We'll get there when we get there. Yeah. But you really want to see me play this game, though. That's really what you want to do. What you want, because it's fun, but it's terrifying. Francesca Robertson. I'm at loss with these patients. They aren't responding to anything I've tried so far, and I haven't been able to find anything in the literature that fits their symptoms. I'm finding that they are becoming violent if they aren't restrained, and they are always trying to leave. If nothing else, Dranthium tea from a restful mether might get a moment of lucidity out of them, but if you've got any ideas, I'm all ears. Okay, hear me out. Yeah, I know you want to see some dice rolling. I know you do. It's a fun game. It truly is fun. Just, the ending can be brutal. I mean, that's one of them. That's definitely one of these. But I mean, we got 2 more hand things over here. 2 hand things here. We got fingers. And we got this. We got the whole hand. So let's be smart about it. Let's be smart. I'm not going to go all crazy out here. Okay, restful mether. A mether is a thaumaturgist linked to the inner mind. A hot tea made from the Dranthium plant is drunk from them, taking on a different properties depending upon the type of mether. This particular type can be used to enter a meditative state and bypass the rush and clutter of consciousness, promoting clarity of thought. Cool. And the other thing is witch's fingers. Okay. Witch's fingers are said to be the severed digits of the Witch of Undermere. They are capable of inflicting intense pain, but the goal is the supposedly purification of the body, a most unpleasant experience, but a last resort that has cured some and finished off others. So I guess the question is, do I want to go violent or non-violent? Because that sounds like a violent way that has a way to fully just ruin someone's day. Or the other way, the restful mether, which cuts through the clutter and stuff like that. There are multiple endings to this. Hey, why are we going violent for this? Also, welcome to Ramona. I just don't know if that's really the answer to this. Violence is fun, but I want to have a favorable ending to this game. And we still got like 10 days left or something like that. Restful mether. Let's look at that one more time. Restful mether. So it's a tea. Hot tea made from Dranthium plant. Okay. I think this is like the only liquid I have. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing I have. That's liquid. Oh, no. Okay. We're here. Let's do this. Okay, we have done that. Okay. Gonna bank the butterfly or the moth. I think it's a moth. I want to hold on to these 2 cats. All right, we got 3 cats. We're banking the cats. Yes, we're on the dice game. Honestly, this could be the whole game and I would still be very happy about it. But I like that there's a narrative around it. It's not the only thing I have to do. Okay. Okay, we're gonna hold these. We're gonna roll everything else. We're gonna keep rolling until I get double something. Okay, we'll hold on to a moon. Or snake. You know what? I feel like snake is hard to get. Alright. We're banking those. Alright. Okay, we're gonna hold on to the sun. Thank you, cat. Okay. And let's get 2. Why are you like this? Thanks, cat. Only mildly saved me. Alright, we need 2 suns. Come on. One sun. Thank you. We made it through unscathed for the most part. That was way too close. Okay. So it's not this. We're going to go ahead and put that right on back. I feel like that has something to do with illumination. We're looking for the restful nether. Made out of tears. Tears? Made out of... I don't know. What is this? It's not a drink, that's for sure. This is warm, but this is hard and cool, and it's detailed and stuff and things. It's made out of stone and gold. Right? But you think tea would be more of a leaf thing and not the wood itself. But all my leaf things that I have are all kind of taken up. I don't really want to have to go... Oh, maybe this is it. It has a smell like rotten egg. Nothing to remark. Cold and smooth. And green porcelain. Maybe this is it. I'd hate to drink something that smells like rotten eggs. Let's go with the wood thing. Why does that work? Oh no, that's the witch's finger! That's not what I wanted! Oh. The witch refers to a yew tree. This item made of yew is a symbol of witchcraft. I didn't know. Mistakes were made. Bones Guard. A small item known as Bones Guard can be placed in any liquid to render it safe to drink. King Cedric the Meek was well known to be terrified of being poisoned, and so always drank from the same goblet and always placed his bones scarred inside. He was stabbed to death in 1203. I mean, he wasn't poisoned, but that whole knife issue is a real thing. Till poop, till poop, till poop. Indeed. That just makes me want to go to Sonic and get an ocean water. Or maybe a swamp water. It's been a hot minute. But that's also way too much sugar, and I would go to sleep and not even be able to enjoy it. This object bears the mark of the antidote. Okay. There's the mark of the antidote. What did they mean the mark of the antidote? Is that in here? Well, I mean, if there's poison here, you'd think there'd be an antidote somewhere here. That is the sign of the witch. That is what that is there. Okay. Okay. Hold up. If this is poison, the opposite would be what? Because I look at this thing, it kind of looks like it has a poison symbol on it. I'm probably reading too much into that. All right, let's go on to the next thing. Oh, we have this one identified. Yay. Get in your place. Rebecca Rose. I've come to thank you for sharing the wonder of the Aries remnant with me. It has changed my life. I'm still getting to grips with it, but I'm already feeling my way back to painting again. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. He knew what he had to do. Without hesitating, he took hold of his diverging hook and used it to cut away the infected part of his mind before it could spread and consume him entirely. It's giving rook. 'Tis a tower. I am closest to the sunset, but furthest from the sunrise. I feel like that's an easy one. We already seen this one. This is the west. Hey, don't do that. Okay, so that would be that. I climbed the narrow winding stair. Okay. We've seen this one though. We didn't get any new information out of it. So maybe that wasn't correct. I'm closest to the sunset, but furthest from the sunrise. It's a tower, though. Also, why is there a pit? I'm very confused by this. Unless we're talking about this. Like there's a tower here. I must have taken a wrong turn. This isn't where I'm meant to come. Oh, I keep getting in trouble with that. Okay, so what else do we have? They have towers, but they're not all selectable like that one is. Conservatory. I think it would probably help if I knew what all these symbols meant, but I don't. And it seems like effort. Okay, so maybe we're back to this. I am closest to the sunset, but furthest from the sunrise. What do you want? Okay, not useful. Nothing new. Nothing left to uncover. Okay. Get out of here. Okay. Maybe it's this. Okay. That's not it either. Furthest from the sunrise. Closest to the sunset. Let's see. What could this be? Not really. Excuse me. That came out of nowhere. There's Undermere Church. I hear you. I know you're wasting your time. Oh, I'm getting in trouble again. I don't know, but I also feel like this one should have been solved by now. It looks like a file folder. No, they're slightly just too wrong. Strange Antiquities is number 29. It's right here. Right back where I started. You know what? Valid. I did do that. Hey, it's not raining. I guess it's not always raining. What a weird assumption for me. Okay, let's see. We're going to figure this out. This... So sue me. I'm going to figure this out. You can't scare me with this dice game. It's too much fun. Now come back here. It's too much fun. I just got to find the right shape building for this. It really does look like a file folder. Unless There's nothing that stands fully just like the most perfect way on this map. This is the shape we're looking for. Oh? What are you? Don't say things so ominously. Just say nothing for me here, not I shouldn't have come here. That's weird. That's ominous. What is that? Don't do that. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Magnifying glass, stop. Press the wrong button. Okay. None of those look right. It's definitely not that. I already got in trouble for that once. It's not any of these. I want this up so I can see the shape. Okay. Unless it's supposed to be something that I would say triangulates, but it's more than 3 sides. That's the only clue we have on that one. I am closest to the sunset, but furthest from the sunrise. It's not that. We don't have a number for this one. Is it a tower? We'll never know. And maybe we're not supposed to know this yet. But we got it so early on that it feels like we should. That's not it. I don't know. We got 2 clues that we haven't fully figured out. We also have this, which we were supposed to figure out this. I open to the voice. Anything about voices in here? I don't think so. But maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna be this. None of these have voice-like properties, I think. It has a sight one, but that's not quite the same, is it? I don't know. That's a good one. This feels like it could be voicey of some sort, but hard to tell. Alright, well, I guess we don't solve that one yet still. Hello, Francesca Robertson. As if I didn't have enough on my plate right now, my sister Bonnie has been acting strange lately. She never got over the death of our father. She's always blamed Mr. Potter for his role in it. Now, with all this happening, she's got it in her head that he's behind it somehow. I worry she's going to do something stupid. Valid. We would like to avoid that. If she comes here, whatever you do, do not give her anything dangerous. Okay. I want to give her a keepsake to let her know that she is still loved. That's very sweet. I've seen people gifting one another wooden totems, but I don't know what they're called. Wooden totems. This is not wood. This is a hand. It smells worse. It doesn't smell as bad, apparently, as they thought it did. Leathery and bony, quite unpleasant to touch, because it's a hand. Withered flesh, grim. It's a hand. No, thank you. A wooden totem. That's tin, that's bronze or gold. This is bronze. You touch it again. That's so off-putting. What does this one feel like? Are they really severed fingers? Surely not. Leathery. This probably feels like the other thing. Now, there's some wood in this one. It's polished, it's rough, it's cool and smooth. Bronze. Okay, so we need to figure out what all this means. Let's look for the stone, which looks like not jade. It looks like malachite. A stone of sight. Yes. Okay. It has these two symbols on it. Those symbols, you know those symbols. I will check in a moment. We don't have that unless 2 of this equals. That's interesting. I'll keep that in mind. We don't have something that is a direct directly in this book about this. So I feel like there's something we have to sort of infer. There's phosphorus, I think. Where's the 2 thing of that? Oh no, it's cold and heat. That's what that means. Okay, so it isn't there. Nothing that's saying, particularly love. You are still loved. Love. This means insanity. But what do those mean? We got the intersecting diamonds protection from insanity. But this isn't wood. This is bronze. So a sense of crackling energy flickers in the depths of my mind. That's fascinating. It's cold. It bronze. Okay. But this is ice and cold and protection from that, maybe. This is not wood. This is a green marble and iron. That would make someone who was already not in their right mind go like, I'm paranoid because it feels like someone's watching me. There's nothing that hasn't been guessed over here yet. Or this way. I said it that way on purpose. Okay, so then my heart feels lighter. That could be good. This is made up of bronze, though. It's not wood. You're also gold, a black gemstone that's striated. There's striations. Bronze. I just don't have a lot of wood things that I haven't figured out yet. This is porcelain. That's not useful either way. You know what? There's a book we can use and an index that has information. So I guess love is what we're looking for. Selenic totem. Okay, well, we got that. There we go. It is wood. It bears a concealed crescent shape. Used closer to parts of joy. There we go. Okay. Great. I also wanted to tell you that Mr. Hungerford has responded well despite the pain he must be in. Oh, good. I put him through the ringer with the witch's finger. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to choose that one. I'm hopeful that he will come around soon. I hope so too. Could be bad. Okay, who's her sister? This is Francesca Robertson. That's the priest. So she's the one we haven't met yet, is what I'm guessing. Nice to know. Next. Alright, Verona Green. Those silly sots at Hallgarth Hall wouldn't let me in to look around. It seems I've upset the little lord who lives there at some point in the past. Allegedly, I refused to perform an exorcism on his haunted house. He didn't like my suggestion that it might be the local kids playing pranks on him because he's a mean old git. I'm not so easily put off, though. Do you have a Tenebrand cloak I could use this evening? I've got some snooping to do. Lady, you're doing too much, honestly. Alright, what is this cloak you speak of? Once again, you came in and said some words and now I have to figure out what you mean. And why do you know about this stuff? That's weird. Upon activation, a Tenebrand cloak can create a sphere of enshrouded darkness that will cloak all within its reach. A single stone set in bronze gives power to these totems. A single stone set in bronze. A single stone set in bronze. This is not bronze. Decidedly not bronze. This is bronze. This is a single stone. Raised detailing. Okay. This is a good possibility here. Nope, that doesn't seem right for this activity. Nope. That also doesn't have a single stone. There's no bronze on that. This doesn't have a single stone, but it makes the heart feel lighter. Oh no. Ah! We're so close. We're so close. I'm scared. I'm scared. Yeah, we got over that. Okay. And then Tenebrand cloak. I guess This is bronze. I mean, there's wood too, but that doesn't mean that it couldn't be part of it. Let's roll some dice, y'all. Again, wood. The hands are and the fingers are not wood. Okay, which one should I take? I guess we'll do the snake one. I have 3 options to work with. Excuse me. Okay, bank it with a snake. Give me some moon. Really, I can't. Oh, I guess I can use that. Okay. Alright. Good. Good. Now we just gotta work through this one, which is specific, and that's a little bit scary. Oh, no. Alright. How dare you? How dare you not pay attention? It's fine. We'll be back to it in a second. I just wanted to take some of the heat off. Yes. Okay. So we're looking for the Tenebrand Cloak, which is a thing that is... Let's read the entry once again. Okay. Upon activation, a Tenebrand Cloak can create a sphere of enshrouding darkness that will cloak all within its reach. A single stone set in bronze gives powers to these totems. So I think if it's a totem, it's definitely not something that hangs from your neck. It's bronze. It has a single stone. That's not useful. I guess if you have 3 of the same stone, then maybe... Well, this is gold. That's not useful either. This is gold. What are the rest of you? You're iron. Okay. But this has more than 1 stone, and so that's even more confusing. That's bronze. Okay, what stone allows for does something related to concealment or darkness? A dark stone for dark purposes. You know what? It could be this thing, but you know what? Let's keep looking. I'm not going to just assume that could be it. Envelop in a stone of protection enveloping night. A stone of the night and of darkness that has onyx. Okay, so a dark stone for dark purposes, which is hilarious. It's the only one that's a totem that's a singular stone. Well, okay. Then the other one I thought of. Oh, that's going up a little bit too fast. Think about it. Think about it. I guess they all kind of sway when you run your mouse over them. Oh, fascinating. You don't belong here. You actually look like you belong here. What else do we have that could go there? Not you. Oh, fun. I've never played Monster Hunters. I've only seen people play it. It looks like a crazy game. Looks real. It actually looks pretty fun. I just never played it. I bet that goes in here. Okay, so we're looking for singular stone and bronze that provides darkness. And this isn't a singular stone. That's insane. This is gold. No, this is bronze. Okay. That's 10. 10 of bread cloak. That's the one that something is watching. This is just a thing. Is marble in here? That wasn't all that useful. They really make this game hard. Okay, I think I tried that already, but now I've tried it again, and that's fine. Oh, one more and we have to go roll dice. Okay. But that's not that. That's not the same. This one, we're still on about whether they're real. Nothing to remark. What is this? That's gold. I can't even look at that because it's not something to be inspected like that. I'm like, what if that's the secret? It is not. I'm going to put these away. Oh, wait. Do I have anything in here? No. Okay. Nice to know. Okay. My ice maker is so noisy. What if that actually opened it? No, it does not do that. Okay, let's lower this back down then. Okay. Okay. Oh, get to roll dice now. Okay, this one doesn't look too bad, or it could be the most horrible rolls that I'm trying to do. And that's not good. Okay. Okay. That's actually not useful at all. Okay, all right. Fantastic. Now we just need 2 moons and 2 of the same thing. Worked out beautifully. Love that. I want more dice games. Like, I like this version, but I also want other dice games that have different goals, obviously. Like, because that one kind of just feels like Farkle, which I love Farkle as a game. I play that all the time. I know, right? Those are the skills. They wouldn't let them... Oh. Hang on. Okay, we're still looking for this cloak. We're still looking for the cloak. I don't know what that means. Hello, cat. The purrs are really nice on the ears. We're looking for something bronze with a stone. It's not that. That's the watching one, which is the opposite of what this person wants. Nothing to remark. It's warm. These are cool. No, it is not the hand. It's not that. Okay, like I already knew that. I already knew it wasn't these 2 things. But I needed to not keep thinking about that. I don't know. What is this supposed to be? This is iron. Okay. I wish I could have the book open at the same time I'm looking at things, but I guess that's part of the challenge. So do we want a bloodstone? Either we want a bloodstone, a moonstone, or onyx. But I don't know if that really is all that what we think it is. Okay. That's a tin hand. This is bronze. I'm pretty sure I've already tried it before. Single stone in bronze gives powers to this totem. Is this giving... No. These have already been guessed. That's not bronze. Cold and smooth. This is definitely iron, surprisingly warm. It's also very illuminating, which is the opposite of what they want the cloak for. Do we have... This is all bronze. This is gold. This is not bronze. Once again. Okay. This is bronze, but I don't think that's it. Hang on a second. Okay. What are we looking for? We're looking for the day and night. We're looking for darkness, everybody, darkness. Okay, so maybe something that has this symbol on there. I really didn't mean to close it. It's just right click is, it does so much in this game. Okay. I wish I could turn her away, but I don't think I can. Yeah, no, I can't. Maybe she has something that she can put in the middle of this. This is gold. It's not even correct. I don't know. That's where I am on this. I don't know what this could be because we've identified everything else for the most part. We just have a few select pieces. Let's track this over here. Let's just move things around real quick. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Okay, we can still move this over. Fantastic. Okay. Sorry, I forgot how to do things. Um, so this bronze, this is not it. We've already tested it. I've already tested that one too. That's gold. What am I missing? I checked the hand already. The hand is not the cloak. Okay, I guess we're rolling again. Let us not suffer. Oh, let's go for the Yahtzee first. Got it. Yahtzee. Even though it's only 4. Got it. Got it. 2 suns. Let's go. I need you to dial that back, yo. Oh, thank you, cat. Coming in clutch. Cat's like, you're not gonna lose this. Not this way. Made it through. Okay. Now we get to listen to this for the, 4th time? Okay. The fingers? No. That was particularly bad. Let's not do that again. At this point, I'm going to just try everything and I'll have to do the dice game. Like, logically, I can't see anything else that could be the answer. Like, this says it's gold, but what if it's not actually gold? That's really the question. Smells like bronze. Okay. Maybe we're missing something. Let's just read one more time. Okay. A single stone, not gem. Ah, okay. We're looking for a stone and not a gemstone. In bronze. I don't think I own anything like that. This is 10, so it's useless anyways. This is all bronze. That's iron. That's silver and gold. That's gold. Still gold. This is just stone. There's no bronze to that. This is all bronze. That's still not correct. This is bronze, but that's a thing. That's gold at the top of that. I don't know. I don't know, bro. What? What am I missing? I'm missing something. I already know it's not the hand that already tested it. That's how we got into this place in the first place. Okay. Is this one of those things where I can't solve it because I haven't solved all the other parts? That's how I'm supposed to get a thing? You wouldn't think that's the case, but maybe that is. Maybe there's something I should have had by now, but I don't. Yeah, I already tried that. Plus, this is a stone, not a gemstone, set in bronze. Like in the middle of the bronze. So, there's a very specific set of information. Okay. I forgot I got punished for getting that wrong. Do we think it's this? Oh. A portrait of some dead lord eyes me suspiciously as I enter the room and start absent-mindedly opening drawers. The room is cold and austere, and I'm about to leave when I spot a crate under the chest of drawers. This could be something. It's pretty. Okay. Let's see the properties of this. This is a pinkish gemstone in bronze on top of stone. It's warm. This is cold. Cold and smooth. Nothing remarkable. Okay. Maybe this is the thing. Holy cow. Amazing. St. Cedric's. Why'd you just knock it down? Cat. Did you see what that cat just did? It got mad and knocked it off like, cats do. That's very cute. St. Cedric's Thunder. St. Cedric's Thunder is used to store the power of a single thunderclap. Mild PTSD from work on that name, thunderclap. Alchemists have been trying to harness this power for centuries, and there are rumors that some have indeed successfully used it to transmute base metals into gold. They are placed on the tops of mountains to charge them during storms. Gemstones can be used to prevent the charge from waning over time. Cool. You belong over here now. Rest well, my princess. Alright. Still don't know about this guy. But you know what? That's okay. Let's finish up this day. Then I'll end stream. Barton Potter. I bumped into Eli at the station yesterday before he left for Oxford. His train was late, so we had a brief chat, and suddenly he remembered something he wanted to tell you. Don't be weird, guy. I told him not pass on the message. You're not looking me dead in the eye. You're about to lie to me. In other news, I've got a little something for you if you're interested. It's going to cost you. If it's worth it, but it's worth it. A map of the catacombs. Very rare. Worth a lot to someone in your line of work, I imagine. And all I'm asking for in return is a Valent. Okay, let's first read this. I keep forgetting to mention, it would be helpful for you to read Dr. Robertson's booklet on curses. You'll find it in the cupboard hidden in the counter. Are you talking about this thing? Because I don't know if I have a way to open that yet. Unless this... No. Could have told you that in a hot second. Okay. I think we're just looking for something that looks a lot like that, but with things pointing on the outside. We're looking for a Valent, though. Which is something that we heard about already, but I don't remember what it is. Okay. The holes of a Valent are of roughly equal size and spacing. They are used by the adventurers to help them find their way. A curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. Okay, so we're looking for something that has 3 holes equally spaced. This gives compass energy. Oh no. I have to roll dice again. This one might be tough. We shall see. Okay. Alright, we got this one taken care of. I like that. That's that good energy there. And then we have snakes taken care of. Yes. And then we have... Get that out of here. We've got 2 suns. Now we need 2 moons and 2... something else. Stop. 2 moons, I mean. Okay. I see you. We'll hold on to the snakes. We just need 2 moons. That's exactly what I needed. Thank you. So I need to figure that out too so I can open it. Let's go ahead and put this down here. The vaults are blocked by a large iron handle. It has no handle or keyhole, and it does not give a slightest when I pushed. I realize that it has been thomically sealed, but that's not much help. It's not clear what I need to open it. Oh, we have another one. Well, I don't know. We'll figure that one out later. We're looking for a Valent right now. which is holes in the valent are roughly equal size and spacing. They're used to by the adventurers to help them find their way. Curious pulse can be felt where their power concentrates. Okay. It's all stone. Wait. Oh, maybe this is it. Feel a pulsing power like a beating heart. Nailed it. It's valent. Love that. Okay, and now we have the catacombs. Hey. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not ready for this right now. I would like to, however, drag this on down and put it in the stack of things. I'm missing these pieces. These are all things we figured out, I think. Yeah. Those are all done. This... still need to figure that out. That's done on the maps, though. Okay, I was testing out to see if this actually changed somehow. Oh well, let's continue with the day. We'll do other things. This is Bonnie Robertson. I feel like I'm going crazy here. I know who's behind this madness, all those people with the pitch black eyes. But nobody is listening to me. I've seen it happen before. 7 years ago, my father died the same way. Well, since nobody will listen, I will take care of it myself. A Corvus might please, and I'll be on my way. Grace. Let's do that. Do I have that? That's really the question at hand, isn't it? Okay. What is Grace? One is a pendant to dispel melancholy. They share the design of a shadow catcher. Do I know what a shadow catcher is? Is that on this list of things that I should know? Okay. So that could be this thing. Yes. Got it. Cool. A spirit vault, also known as a fetid chamber, is a receptacle used to store a wandering shroud. The interior is lined with the paste made from sulfur, hence the name. They are not considered dangerous, but since shrouds tend to be benign, but on occasion they do not take kindly to being restrained. The faint vibration of the receptacle can be felt when a shroud is held within. Don't insult me, Thaumaturge. This isn't some depression that can be cured with your little trinkets. I will get a hold of a Corvin's Might. Okay. All right, that's the end of day whatever this is. I haven't been keeping track. The story gets juicy. So much fun. Thank y'all for coming to my stream tonight. I always appreciate when y'all are here. Always enjoy it. Hope you have a good rest of your Monday and a great rest of your week. And I'll catch you next Monday. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you. All right. Have a good night, y'all. Love y'all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, I've lost my window to close the stream. Oh, no. I'm lost. Goodbye.